Assalamu alaikum, I'm Aisha and you're watching Samaa News. Here are today's headlines. US President Donald Trump has issued a stark warning to Iran, threatening major strikes on key infrastructure if the Strait of Hormuz is not reopened. In a series of posts, Trump also confirmed the rescue of a wounded US F-15 officer from inside Iran, calling the operation a rare and highly dangerous mission. He praised US forces for what he described as an extraordinary display of bravery and announced a press conference with military officials at the White House. An Israeli security official says Israel provided intelligence support to the United States during a mission to rescue a stranded American airman in Iran. The official added that Israeli forces temporarily halted attacks in the area to allow the operation to proceed. The coordination highlights close military cooperation between the two allies amid ongoing regional tensions. Iran says several enemy aircraft were destroyed during a US mission to rescue a stranded pilot. According to reports from Iranian media, the Revolutionary Guards claim a C-130 military transport plane and 2 Black Hawk helicopters were downed during the operation in Isfahan province. Iranian forces also reported shooting down an Israeli drone in the same area as tensions continue to escalate. US President Donald Trump has warned that time is running out for Iran to reach a deal, setting a 48-hour deadline. In a post on Truth Social, Trump said Iran must either make a deal or reopen the Strait of Hormuz, or face severe consequences. He warned that if no agreement is reached within the time frame, all hell would break loose, further escalating tensions.
However, Trump also said there is a good chance of reaching a deal with Iran as negotiations continue ahead of a key deadline. In an interview, he warned that if no agreement is reached, the US could escalate militarily and target Iranian infrastructure, including oil assets. Trump also suggested Washington could move to take control of Iranian oil, while talks proceed over reopening the Strait of Hormuz. Iran has rejected US President Donald Trump's 48-hour ultimatum to reopen the Strait of Hormuz, warning that further aggression could turn the region into hell. A spokesman for the Revolutionary Guards Khatam al-Anbiya central headquarters said, "The illusion of defeating the Islamic Republic has already become a quagmire and will now sink into it." Despite the ultimatum, attacks on Iranian nuclear and energy facilities continued, raising concerns over potential radiation risks and regional destabilization. Trump reiterated on social media that Iran must make a deal or open the Hormuz Strait. Likewise, Iran's parliament speaker Mohammad Bakr Qalibaf has warned the region is going to burn, as he accused President Trump of escalating tensions and following Netanyahu's commands. In a social media post, Qalibaf said the only solution was to respect the rights of the Iranian people and end this dangerous game. Meanwhile, Russia has called on the United States to abandon what it described as ultimatum-driven language and move back to negotiations. The statement followed talks between Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov and Iran's Abbas Araghchi. Moscow hopes efforts to ease tensions in the Iran conflict will succeed. It also warned against actions that could undermine diplomatic efforts as the crisis continues to escalate.
Egypt says it has held diplomatic calls with US envoy Steve Witkoff and key regional counterparts to discuss de-escalation proposals. Foreign Minister Badr Abdelati also spoke with Iran's Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi as part of efforts to reduce tensions. Egypt, along with Turkey and Pakistan, is playing an active role in mediating the crisis and exploring ways to reopen the Strait of Hormuz. Satellite imaging company Planet Labs says it will indefinitely withhold images of Iran and the wider conflict region following a request from the US government. The California-based firm informed customers that the move applies to visuals of the ongoing Middle East conflict. The decision comes as authorities seek tighter control over sensitive imagery during the escalating crisis. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu says Israel will continue its campaign against what he described as Iran's military infrastructure. Netanyahu claimed Israeli forces have already destroyed a significant portion of Iran's steel production capacity and have now targeted petrochemical facilities. He vowed that operations will continue, expressing confidence in further action in the days ahead.
At least 11 people were killed in 2 separate Israeli airstrikes in Lebanon on Easter Sunday. According to Lebanon's health ministry, an Israeli airstrike on Fahata killed 7 people, including a child. Another strike in Beirut killed 4 and injured dozens as attacks hit multiple areas of the capital. The strikes followed evacuation warnings and came as Lebanon marked Easter, turning it into one of the deadliest days since the conflict began. And 2 merchant vessels have recovered bodies and rescued survivors from a migrant boat off the coast of Italy, with dozens feared dead. Rescue groups say 32 people survived, while 2 bodies were recovered after the boat capsized during a crossing from Libya. Survivors reported that 71 others are missing at sea, making it one of the deadliest incidents in recent weeks. The victims were taken to Lampedusa as dangerous conditions continue to plague migrant routes across the Mediterranean.
That's all for now. For more updates, visit www.samaa.tv. Thank you for watching Samaa News.